Special match. Online. Great match. Great match. Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
All right, you ready?
Give me your best shot!
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Fighting uppercut!
Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets the parry in, and opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 needs the rising uppercut. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 holding on to that corner. They're going for the super art. Player 1 is the KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Absorbs the attack and fires back. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Takes a trip. Was looking for that jump attack. All right, what's coming up next? Down to the wire.
Hey now, what are you doing?
Throws them to negate the block. Knockdown. Heading into the end game now. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake.
That was a beautiful
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Rising uppercut. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Gets the combo. Gotta be careful not to draw critical. What's gonna happen? Big difference in life and super. Any mistake brings the impaler. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Here's to a fair fight.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Who's going to break the silence first? decides to go in with the target combo. Uncomfortable space here. Can they put each other on the edge? Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Going in? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Counters with amnesia. Nice lead. Both fighters planning something? KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Gotcha!
From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Grabs them with the embrace. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their crowns them from above. Life lead is there, but still the drive impact doesn't work. In there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The jump in catches them. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. I can't keep track of these corner switches. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Anything could happen here. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Get scooped from down low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Baits them and goes in for the hug. A quick breather. Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their big time win. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Gotta be doesn't set the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Open anti-air in the clutch. Clutch nothing but air. Gets the ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 with the rhythm. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player 2 crowns him from above. Amazing. Will this super art do anything? What were they thinking? Nails the 3-bar. Oh, here we go. Who will set the bait at this range? Sets up with the jump in. Player 1, punish counter sets the table. What now? Stone cold and break. You can't block those. Big time whip. Oh, the throw is denied. I called it! I called it! Excellent read. The finishing blow sneaks through. Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Active training. Thunderfoot settlement.
All right, let's get it.
I'm like a diamond. I shine at the fresh.
I'm ready for you. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better.
comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. No go for the throw. What are they thinking here? Still slugging it out here. Box him with the target combo. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Knockdown. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player one turned this right around with that super. Brushes off the impact. Near the end of the round, with a drive, burnout activates. All right, what's coming up next? Player two can't afford the KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Blossom attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Jumps. Bops him with a target combo. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. It's a good spot to use the super. Experiencing burnout. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Going in? They must have a game plan here with a critical art on KO. Player one gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Shoots off a fireball up close. Stops the attack cold with a perfect parry. How will they follow up? Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Player one chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. And a super activation. What a finish. Great meeting the life gauge there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
Sandblast! Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Player experiencing burnout. Opts for the level 1 Vulcan Blast. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Not much life left, but the low kick hits. In there. Player one is the last fighter standing.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, you ready?
Prepare.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Big, low, reaching heavy. Gets the jump in. Life lead opens up. Experiencing burnout. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? From up above. You can can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Transverse, the hit throw connects. Knockdown, and there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both life and super art gauges are not looking good. The Pale Rider hits. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out? I'm too good. Get your plates ready. Damage is almost willing to risk it for the overdrive. Punish counter sets the table. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Combo with the target combo. Heading into the end game. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Jump. Hit them with a stop and block. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Takes. Player 1 going on the offensive. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Transverse, the hit throw connects. The Transverse hit. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Fighting uppercut! No escape! Fighting uppercut!
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Ready? Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Stops the attack by using the drive parry. We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even life. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. All right, what's coming up next? Can't tech the throw. Player 2 should KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and rising uppercut. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Hits them with a stop and block. Fight uses the gauge for a super art. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. The low kick hits. This can lead to some big damage. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Barely the low. Oh, here we go. Right? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The next punch. Excellent block. Tries to close it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The low kick hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Ooh, what a smart throw! Joseph tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Escapes the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player 2 is bears a burnout. What are they gonna do? This is gonna hurt. Drive impact misses. And they burn out in the low. What now? Fires a blast. Lent sees the overhead coming. Crowns him from above. This can lead to some big damage. Blocks the low kick. Player, oh my god, they just choked it up. What a statement with that fireball. Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
All right, you ready? Simple and clean.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Perfect air-to-air. Goes for the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Skyward.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Lays down a whirlwind. Uses the target combo as a filler. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. There's a change of sides. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Smart play with the throw. What'll happen here? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Gotta do better than that. Player 2, they're going for the super art? I'm sorry, that's it. Here comes the rude sandstorm. Throws airborne. A projectile to say, get off of you. Both of them back off. Overhead, but it won't work. The next touch may decide this round. What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? The low kick is blocked. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up, or continue fighting? Gaining some meter would open up the opportunity to deal huge damage, but that's easier said than done. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? That's some big juicy damage on that counter. They hit each other. Life ends the round with a punish counter, living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Grabs them. Player 2 hits them with a stopping power. Starts a push with Arabian Cyclone. Big throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes with the safe stuff with that. Just goes for it at this range. Play it low heavy. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Sets up with the jump in. The low kick hits. Connects with the throw. Well, he goes all in with the uppercut. Doesn't touch the throw. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
All right, you ready?
Hope you're ready. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Knockdown. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Slight miscalculation on the air throw spacing. Gets the jump in. Taking stock. Player 1 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. Sonic boom. Neither of them willing to back off. KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump. How will they take advantage of it? Nice counter. Blocks the low heavy. Brushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Knockdown and goes solid puncher. Expect to see some added pressure here. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Zones with the fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. Drive rush to keep it going. Both fighters planning some sets up with the jump in. Sonic Hurricane. Great coverage. Solid short impact. Squat. Sonic boom. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Blocks the low kick. The low's blocked. Knockdown. Here comes show some disrespect with that invincible special. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for the jump in. Jumps up. Throws them to negate the block. Was well in range to score the throw. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Can't tech the throw? Taking stock. Surprises them with a drive rush. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their driver. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Jumps? This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Going in? Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are sneaks in the throw. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Plenty of life left. A full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. They're going for the super art? Burnout activates. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Shows the medium kick. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're spacing. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. Connects with the throw. Knockdown and springs forward with the drive rush. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Gaining throw. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Low heavy, but no go. The low's blocked. The low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Throws him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Nothing stops this train. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Target combo into super art to show up what THC and fighters can do for you. No big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Don't say Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a chance at that jump in. Jump in finds the mark. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Gets the jump in. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Checks them with the projectile. Does a good job of pushing back. Life lead opens up. Medium kick hit. Tags them and takes the W. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. Was hungry for the grab. Sticks the jump in. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Medium kick. Hits them with a stop and block. Nice parry. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. Max uses the gauge for a super art. Super 3 activated, taking a chomp out of them. Does it get wilder than this? Both fighters planning something? They must have KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Parries the attack, and a parry here puts drive gauge in the bank, which really could help later in the round. With the forward throw, the battle in the corner continues. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jumping. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Very. Goes for the throw. Hits them with the counter throw. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looking for a chance. Super Hearts on deck for both fighters. Digs in deep to get that drive in. A quick breather. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save and whips. They're wide open. What'll happen here? Player 1 is KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Fight with all your heart.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The low kick connects. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. The low is denied. Brushes off the impact. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Very critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Both fighters are barely KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start things off? Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arm. Risky decision, but let's see how this plays out. Looking for a chance. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Harry connects! Drops them from the air! Are we gonna see a comeback here? Wraps it up with a throw! Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Gets the jump in. Player 1 chases them down. The jump in is denied. Bops him with a target call. Very solid corner switch.
I've got you.
And the throw ends the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Scrapping it out up close. Oh, says no to the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Breaks the block with a throw. Knockdown and... Max poses him. Sandblast. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? Low heavy. Pumps the brakes on impact. Impact squash. The low. What now? Raw super hard incoming. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What? Drops him from the air. What are they gonna do? A projectile to say, get off of him. Poses him. Who will come out on top? Next with a sandblast. Who's gonna take it? Flatlines him. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Starts with a jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Still slugging it out here. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Closes the gap for the grab. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Throws them to negate the block. Holds out with the block. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Life lead opens up. Sandblast! Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Gets some. Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player two will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Perfect input, not letting up. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Medium kick. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Anti-air in the clutch. Goes all in with the uppercut. Connects with the throw. Just goes for it at this range. Jumps and drops them from the air. Medium, the low. Throw is denied. What a read. Can they use their resources wisely to pick up the win here? Sticks out a kick. What are they gonna do? They don't have any leeway to make a mistake. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
The drive impact doesn't work. Connects with medium kick. All the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Switch sides. Good decision with that throw. Amazing! And whip! They're wide open! Solid anti-air! Goes airborne! Ooh, what a smart throw! What's next? Goes to the funky slicer! Punish counter sets the table! Both sides getting ready! Noticeable life with crowns them from above! Drive impact misses! Player one leads. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Looking for a hold. That's a bit of OD spice there. Jumps. Fires a are you kidding me? Player a win out of that absolute carnage! It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back! Low heavy! Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Big, low, reaching heavy. Throws them to negate the block. Taking stock. That drive impact doesn't get through. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Both fighters are barely alive. Sandblast! Projectile to try and change the situation. Connects with medium kick. Both fighters planning something? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Jumps up. Who's going to start things off? Throws him. What's next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Looking for a chance. Reads the jumper perfectly. Both sides finds the target. What? This is gonna hurt. Opponent flatlines them. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
This is anti-air in the clutch. They were right to be on guard there. The low. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. This can lead to some big damage. Jump! Solid anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. No airborne. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Throws them. What are they gonna do? Finds the target. Flatlines them. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that win. Uses the target combo as a filler. Medium kick hits. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Takes a trip. Nice tag. Checks him with the projectile. Smart choice to use that attack to do chip damage and get the KO to take the round. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The opening on that impact. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Connects with medium kick. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Good distance for a shot. Plenty of life left, a full drive gauge to work with. They have tons of options at their disposal. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Looking for a chance. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of the punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Drops that off. Player 1 is throw tag. Blast! Uses their drive gauge! Tons of space between the fighters now. What do they cook forward rush?
Take this!
Jump! Reads the jump in perfectly! Gotta do better than that! They gotta dig down deep here. Goes all in with the uppercut! About 20 seconds. This is gonna hurt!
Hey!
Player 2 uses that wall pressure! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Fighting uppercut!
Goes airborne! Clutch anti-air. Rising uppercut. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize the low? Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Excellent block. With super impact squashed. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge.
Fighting uppercut!
Oh man, connects with the throw. What's next? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gotta do better than that. Only 50% life left. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Okay, here we go. They are done! Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
A new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. What are they thinking here? Deal some damage with that quick combo. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Takes a trip. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Both can end the round now, and the drive gauge disparity may come into play. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Neither fighter can land the deciding hit. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They can't squander this punish counter chance. What'll happen here? KO! Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? Rising uppercut. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. A super art? Player 2 brushes that off and keeps going. Fireball into the corner. Oh, what's this? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Experiencing burnout. Baits out the low kick. Player 2 has depleted their drive gauge. Look at, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Lots of distance here. Who's baiting who? They were waiting for it. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Flatline zone. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that runback. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Steps in for the throw. Gets the counter. What's the play here? Player 2 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Let's off a projectile to waste time. Player 1 got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Players experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. How's this? Throw leaves them wide open. A quick breather. Jinrai kicks for a mix-up. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Time to reassess the situation? Crowns them from above! Player 2 is ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Oh, here we go. Can this drive bring them back? Light burns out. What are they gonna do? Brings the impaler. Players, what were they thinking? And whip, they're wide open. Close range projectile. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Check with a sandblast. Blade crowns them from above. I can't believe it. Awesome! Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
That's it. Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Denies that throw attempt. These two fighters are perfectly synced. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Throws him to negate the block. Life lead opens up. Big, low, reaching heavy. One chance here may end gets. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Rushes that off and keeps going. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. They were expecting that drive impact. Their will to win is really being tested here. In there! Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Can't tech the throw. Goes for the fireball. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Are they trying to bait out the jump? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Burnout is triggered. Takes a trip. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Projectile to try and change it. Rising uppercut. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown and the kick hits. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Sandblast. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Rushes that off and keeps going. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Goes for the throw. Going in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be all the throw connects. Tries back quickly, but with the attack. That's not gonna hit. Sandblast. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Takes in the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Final round. Hits him with a stop and pop. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. There's a burnout. The jump in is denied. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Excellent read. Goes airborne. Oh my God, they just choked it up. They're recovered. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. What's next? Grounds them from above. Lateral impact. What? Oh, they switch sides. Dangerous range here. Player 2 needs to use their drive move that pumps the brakes on the impact. The brain on this fighter to fish for the cut. They are done. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
A new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Where is their opening? Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets the counter hit throw. You get a lot more out of a counter throw than a normal one. Gets the knockdown, and now connects with medium kick. Looking for a chance. Medium kick hits. Impaler incoming. Going on the offensive. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Max wrecks them. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is gonna hurt. Looking for a hole. Impact. Squash. Clutch, anti-air. Hits them with a drive impact. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Open, knocked them out of the air. Perfect execution with the anti-air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Both are ready to pull the cross. Super hard incoming. This can lead to some big damage. The renverse hits. Sends up, crowns them from above. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta pump the brakes on the impact. Player 2 has a big drive gauge lead. What are they gonna do? Okay, here we go. Player 1 has a full drive gauge but is on the brink of death. Noticeable life lead. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Rushes in. And whiffs. They're wide open. They both decide to ease the tension and back up absolutely relentless. Giving them food for thought. Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Charges forward. From up above, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Knockdown. Nails the anti-air. Player 1 chases them down. Sandblast. Gets them. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Connect with the renverse to boost their metal level. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. The exchange blows. He delivers the pain right to their doorstep. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Both fighters, lands a rising uppercut. Finishes it with the anti-air. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jump in, finds the mark. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Lots of aggression from both sides. Beautiful setup with that attack. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. All right, what's coming up next? Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Life lead opens up. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge in there. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Tries to set the tone with that charging attack. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They're backed up into the corner. There's a change of sides. This is a turning point. They get in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
All right, you ready?
This will be a good fight. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Goes for the drive rush there. Knockdown. Pressuring the situation with the charge in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. So they break forward to get some. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two. Fight.
The next round is beginning. Charges forward. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Hit them with a stop and pop. All right, what's coming up next? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Smart play with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. Breaks the block with a throw. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. And there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. Player one flipping the script. Springs forward with the drive rush. Sets up with the jump in. Goes all in with the uppercut. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. From low heavy to very solid corner switch. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The low kick connects. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws them to negate the block. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Life lead opens up.
I gotcha!
Scrapping it out up close. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously right now. Player drive rush to keep it going. Player two has depleted their drive game, but they are still with it low heavy for the win. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
From low heavy to no knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Smart play with the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Blocks it. What'll happen here? Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut off the impact. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. The low kick hits. Not much life left, but their drive usage, the low, knockdown and connects with the throw. Breaks the block with a throw. Player no, critical art now. They were waiting for it. Can they huge chance after that wall splash? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Player two gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one has the life advantage. Time to sit on the lead. Gets the knockdown, and now there's the punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Feeling out the spacing. Yes! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Will this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive resets. Hits them with a stop and pop. But Burnout activates. Jumps up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws a fireball. Watching each other carefully. Poses them. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. The drive impact doesn't work. They gotta dig down deep here. Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final exchange. Turns out, even a flinch here is going. There's the ball. Kisses the fireball. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Drive throws them. This can lead to some big damage. The drive impact doesn't work. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Getting up close and personal. Okay, here we go. Whip gotta do better than that. Drops them from the air. Hits the drive. Death with a sandblast. Player 1 needs to use their drive moves to have any chance of a comeback. Excellent block. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Jump. Taps them on the toe. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on things. Throws that off. Punish counter sets the table. Noticeable low heavy. Looking for a hold. The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation. Nails the eraser. And this is going to do big damage and create some space. Oh, it's enough. Player 1 is going to be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The pleasure is mine.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. Still slugging it out here. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Box him with a target combo. Nice Manos Dore, getting those throws all pumped up. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Both fighters planning something? The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Round 2. Fight.
Start things off with a jump in? Are we going see some fireworks here.
Let us begin.
Reads them. Charges forward. That's a counter. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Big throws. Jumps. Blocks the impact. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing.
It's very
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this round. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Low heavy, but no go. Poses them. Scrapping anti-air in the clutch. Gotta do better than that. That's gonna leave him rattled. Both sides getting ready. Things are looking very bleak, but catch the low. Gotcha. Looking to bump. Yo, Ross,
over here.
this is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Lots of aggression from both sides.
Well, thank you.
Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Big, low, reaching heavy. Gets them. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
They piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Reads them. Player one has a slight life lead. Time to sit on the lead. From low heavy to... Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gutsy play with the grab. What'll happen here? Player two has the chance to win the round if they can KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
A new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets a good read on their opponent. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Solid throw test. Very solid corner switch. Taking stock. Hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now. And everything hits them with a stop and pop. Combo with the target combo. Spiral hits. But they can't squander this punish counter chance. Going in. They exchange blows. Bends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Taking no prisoners.